Okay, welcome to the appointments section, the booking section of the Ceramics School Business Builder. And here we can create our booking events and see the schedule of booking events and see the operators, so the people that are hosting the booking events and also the services. So to get started, we can create a new booking event here. And here we put in information about the booking. So the booking can be anything, basically. So for example, if we say it's for a one-on-one pottery lesson. Okay, and then we can have some description here. 2 hours on the wheel with me. You can put in your location, so like a link to a Google map or something like that, or just a description. And you can then set a meeting reminder, for example, the day before, and email the customer when their appointment details, with their appointment details. Okay. So now we set the operators and services. So an operator is someone, for example, yourself or your staff, who actually handles the bookings. So if you're in a community studio and you've got several staff members, for example, offering different types of courses or services, then you can add them in here. So what you do, if it's just you, you'd add a new operator, you'd put in your name, stick in your email, me or staff or whatever. Maybe someone just does beginners lessons. You could put an image of them there, choose the color, and if you want it linked up to your Google Calendar, you could sign in with Google there to do that. Okay, so you add yourself as an operator and click on Save. If you add more than one operator, say you're doing for a community studio and you've got several staff members, you can add them and then assign them automatically when bookings are made. So now you can click on Next and choose your availability. If you've got just one person selected as an operator, you just make it for them. As we've got two people selected, two staff members, we can then choose different availability for each person. Okay. We can also choose the booking type, if it's one-on-one or if it's a group. So we could host, a group pottery for beginners course, and we could say we only have space for 6 people. Okay, here we can choose the duration and say it's 2 hours long, and we want to take bookings just for the next, say, month, right? It's for the next 4 weeks. And then we can say what our availability is. So we'll say this is just for Mondays, and it's from 12 till 8, for example, and we'll be able to get in two things there. So the availability increments, we'll say every 2 hours. The scheduling notice, so we'll say you want people to book at least 12 hours in advance. If you need a buffer between appointments, to tidy up or to clean up, you can select that as well. Or there we go, limit the number of sessions a day for this person, yes or no. So once you do that and set your own availability, you'll click on Next, and then this is the form that people fill out in order to book with you. So by default it comes with name and email address, but you can also add phone number, for example. You can say accept the terms of your website, and you can add anything else as well. So here we could do, for example, a select field, and we'll say that we could say your experience, right? And within that we can then do some options. So we could say beginner, advanced, expert. Okay. So once we've done that and we've set up the form that people have to fill out to make a booking, then we click on Next, And when people make a booking, they will get shown either a message, and you can leave it blank for the default message. You can also add a call to action button, for example, call us or visit a different web page. Or you could redirect them straight away to a custom page that you've already made, so a custom thank you page that you'd like them to do, right? So once you've set that all up, so here we'll just get rid of this guy and then save the changes, the auto-sign and group events. So we'll do that. Okay. So once you've got your appointment booking event set up, you can then add it to your page, to your builder, by going to any sort of builder, and then we will add the booking widget to your page. So let's say we want it down here, for example. Here we can choose a booking event that we've just made. And yeah, there we go. So we'll just add a new block for now, an empty block, just to show you a bit better how it'll be. Expand that out. So yeah, this is then your booking form, and you can see that it's taken our availability. So we said Mondays from 10 till 4, and people will be able to go through and choose it, select what they want. Here we can change the booking layout to be side by side, or maybe on top of each other, right? Or maybe this way around instead. You can change all of the colors and settings. You can connect it to your email marketing. You can tag people as well that come through. So for example, here we would say tag people with a one-to-one pottery lesson, for example. Okay, and that's basically how you do it. So when you preview this, you can see I can choose the date, I can choose the time. I'll then have to go through and fill out the form that I've said and say that I'm advanced, for example. And when you go through, then you'll get redirected to the page that we chose, okay? So once you start getting bookings, once you start getting bookings, then you will find them in your appointments tab in the schedule, okay? So here you can see that someone's booked in for this time on this date, and you can show the details and cancel if you need to, okay? The other thing that you can do with your operators or your services, you can have different services. So like say you could have a group lesson, or you could have a one-on-one lessons. You can set them all up here, and they can also be different for your operators or your staff, okay? So hopefully you can see that it's really easy to get set up with booking events and schedules, and with staff members as well. And yeah, basically that's how you use the booking events platform, okay? Again, if you need any help, you can click on the help icon and browse down here. We've got a section about it for bookings, okay?